So in 1985, Canon releases the Nikon N2000, also known as the F301 internationally. This is a manual focus camera with auto exposure, a lot of different modes, and it replaces the FG. Some of the important things are it uses 4 AAA batteries, which are on the bottom. So first thing we're going to talk about is what happens when you just buy the camera. You just buy the camera, you're probably going to get a lens, and you're probably wondering how to take on and off the lens. It's pretty simple. You're going to hold down this button right here, turn it to the left to remove it. This is an older type style lens because it has this notch right here, but it should work with newer style lens too. And then simply take it off. Newer lenses, you put it back on like so. So holding that button down, and if you have an older lens, making sure that this part goes before that part. So let's talk about the top of the N2000, and it's pretty complicated. A lot of stuff is going on, but we're going to work over here first. So this right here is the automatic shutter release, and remember that this is the first camera to have the automatic film transport. So hitting this instead of winding a lever or anything is going to move the film forward. It has a couple settings on here. So C is continuous focus, S single, and L is lock. So L is pretty much an off. You're going to see a frame counter, 2 buttons that have to deal with DX coding. So I don't kind of, one is like dirty sound. These are audio noises. So one's like dirty, and then one's if it can't read the DX coding. So pretty important if you're using DX coding. Here, a lot of automatic settings. So A is aperture priority, P is program mode, so kind of like an automatic, and then P high is high speed. You see it's locked here, and to unlock it, you're going to have to hold that down and then move it. This is only locked in these 3 automatic settings. So outside of it, when you get to here, it's free. So max shutter speed is 2000. For rewind purposes, this rewind has 2 steps. You have to hold this down and you have to pull right. So that's rewind. This back thing right here is a visual way to look at if the film's advancing. So when the film is in the camera and it's advancing, it's kind of gonna move forward this, and it's gonna give like a visual clue. Pretty cool. It's on other cameras too. Other side of the top, again, pretty complicated. So when you're looking at your DX speed, you're gonna hold up here. So to set it at DX, hold up and turn it all the way over. Otherwise, and it's a little sticky. If you're gonna do it automatically and set your ASA automatically, just gonna hold it and move it like that. This right here is exposure compensation. So 2 stops either way, pretty cool. I'll hold it down right there. On the front of the camera, you're going to see more settings. This is a self timer. This is exposure lock. A release for the camera lens. Here is a sync port. So it seems like a proprietary Nikon sync port. On the bottom of the camera, you can see the base plate. Underneath this, when you remove this, it lives 4 AAA batteries, so pretty cool. And you don't see too many cameras with 4 AAA batteries. This is totally metal, so it's kind of weird that the tripod socket's over here. I don't like that, but not a total deal breaker, but kind of funny, kind of weird. This is the right side of the camera, the back of the camera, the left side of the camera. So the Nikon N2000 is kind of a tweener camera. It's between your Nikon's beginning to get into the automatic settings, so a lot of automatic things, an automatic shutter, an automatic film advance, 3 automatic settings on the top, and then DX coding. But it still has some of the old features, such as this camera was only manual focus. Another autofocus one was released in the era, but still in the early stages. 1985, autofocus hasn't taken over yet. People still need manual focus. And film rewinding is manual focus too, so is manual too. So this body, actually, I don't think the camera feels pretty well built compared the size wise compared to the Nikon FG. It's a little bit wider and it's a little bit taller. It's also one of the first Nikons to have a plasticky body, so metal chassis, you can see the bottom was metal, but a lot of plastic on it, so a plastic frame, and just a lot more plastic being implemented into Nikon cameras, and that's going to happen even more and more in the future with these plastic bodies. So price-wise, I probably wouldn't pay more than $20. I think that's a pretty good price, anything under 20. And the main reasons for I wouldn't pay anything over $20 is because it's a lot of electronic parts in here. So once the electronic parts go bad, you either need two cameras to fix it, or you're kind of stuck with a camera that doesn't really work that well and is pretty much bricked. So that's the issue with electronic cameras, and this one is getting really close to fully electronic. So that's what I would be worried about. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thanks.